last video I had mentioned I was gonna do this video, so here I am. So this is me talking about my egg retrieval process and how that all went, to be honest. So what made me want to do this video was the other day, like, I felt a symptom that was from the egg retrieval. Like, I know it is, like, it's just I know when it's the egg retrieval, like them doing stuff to me, like having the surgery, because the pain or the discomfort feels exactly like how I felt the day, like the same day that I got out of surgery, and I felt that same pain. So like, it's the same pain, and I never felt that pain before. So like, obviously putting the pieces together, what pain could that be, right? So yeah, there's people watching me film, but honestly I don't care, I'm a YouTuber, so fuck it. Yeah, this was cool. I don't give a fuck right now. Okay, but anyways, so yeah, first I'm gonna go over how long it's been since I did the surgery. So I did the surgery back in, I want to say 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it was still during COVID and everything. I'll put exactly the date, like somewhere on the screen here, but I'm pretty sure it was around that time. I'm pretty sure it's been like two years now, going on 2 years. And I'm gonna talk about like how it felt when I first got the procedure. So when I first got the procedure, like, I'm gonna ask my girlfriend, she has the pictures, cause I don't have them on my phone, but like, this is how I was looking.
1 hour later.
I thought that she was my girlfriend, so I was like, get a thumbnail.
You told her what?
Get a thumbnail.
Baby.
As soon as I got out of surgery, I woke up and I was actually in pain. Like, I was actually in pain. And I say that because I've had top surgery before, and top surgery, bro, I woke up and I was chilling. I was like all it felt like was maybe somebody, like, it was a little pressure on my chest. Like, it just felt like if I had just went hard in the gym and like I was just sore and just sitting there. But this time, bro, I woke up from surgery and I was actually in pain. Like, my whole lower part of my body like was in pain. Like, I felt like I could not get up and move and like be active type shit. I remember what happened. I think I got home, or my friend had to drive me home. I could not drive. First of all, I was under anesthesia. Second of all, bro, I got in the car and like, it was terrible pains, bro. Like, I had these pains, you know how like when you have gas, like air trapped inside of your stomach, and then like, so your booty hole be hurting. Like, tell me, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, where your booty hole hurt because there's air and like you could feel the air and it's trying to get out, but you can't fart. Like, I couldn't fart, I couldn't poop, so it was just like pain at my booty hole. It just felt, I felt really bloated. Like, I felt like there was just mad air all up in my stomach, my everything down there, and it just did not feel good. So that was that. I remember, I think I went home and like, I don't remember what I did, to be honest, because like I was under anesthesia. And then like the days following that, bro, it was terrible. I had a video, if I can't find it, I'm gonna just explain it. I had a video where basically I was on the couch and I started experiencing the worst pains ever. And this was like maybe like 3 days after or 2 days after my girlfriend had went home. I was like, well, I'm good, babe. Bro, she went home, I started suffering, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna say it was perfect and I was okay. Like, I was okay, but I was suffering. Like, I was literally on the couch like, yo, I cannot move. Like, I had just like, it's like cramps times 1,000, plus the air feeling of like air being trapped, and like sharp pains, and like feeling like you gotta fart but you can't fart because it's just air trapped because of all the, it was pretty bad. Like, it was bad, like to the point where I literally grabbed the camera and I just made a video. I was like, y'all, this is the worst pain ever. Like, I need to document this. Like, this is bad. Like, it was honestly the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, and that's coming from someone that had top surgery. So I'm gonna be honest. But look, I'm not trying to discourage you from getting it, because yes, it was bad. Was it worth it? Yes. Was it bearable? Kind of. Like, it wasn't to the point where like I wanted to absolutely like off myself. I kind of did, but I wasn't. So it's like, you know, say you get through it, and the terrible pains that lasted for maybe like a couple hours a day, and then they would come and go. And this is the thing about the coming and going. So like, you know, a couple days after I'd be fine, right? But then like, even now, say I do like a movement where I'm really using my like my abdominal muscles, or like really flexing like my lower half. Sometimes, like, especially right after, like now I'm more post-op because it's been a while since I had the surgery, but like honestly, maybe up until like a couple months ago, like I would feel a lot of stuff. Like, if I was going hella hard in the gym doing crazy abs, like I would kind of feel it. But it's not to the point where like I couldn't do what I was doing. It's just like, oh, I feel that, like I had surgery right there, like they did something to me right there. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, sometimes it will be bad to the point where like I just gotta like lay down, but you just gotta listen to your body at that point. But it would only be when I'm really doing like strenuous hard exercises. So yeah, I mean, I'm still here now, and like I'm still being able to do everything that I've been doing. So like, don't be like, oh my god, I can't do it. It's literally like, look at me and look at you. If I could do it, you could do it. Like, this is how I turned out. Like, I'm still functional, you know what I'm saying? I'm still active, whatever. And I think my post-op was really bad because of the fact that they took out, I want to say 30 something eggs or 20 something eggs. I forgot, I have to put the exact number, but they took out a lot of eggs, so I was really bloated. They had a lot to remove. Like, it was just maybe more intense for me compared to someone that only had like 5 eggs. Like, they're only removing 5 eggs. For me, they had to go in like over 20 times and keep getting out the eggs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know how the procedure actually works. Like, I don't know if they scrape out the eggs. I don't know if they just like pick them one by one. I don't know if they just like gather them all in a cluster. Like, I really don't know how that works, but I just know that the more eggs you have, the more intensive the procedure and the recovery is going to be, because it's more eggs, more work. So yeah, pretty much, yeah. So I made this video because a couple days ago I was like feeling like a pain, and it kind of feels like, it just feels like that the sensation I explained in the beginning of just like a lot of tightness, a lot of air, like kind of bloatedness. And yeah, also, I'm not gonna cap, so my period was hella irregular afterwards, and I think it also might have to do with my testosterone, because after the egg retrieval, because I had to go off of T, which I don't know why they made me go off of T, because I've seen people that didn't have to go off of T. So yeah, and I tried to talk to my doctor about it, and she was like, I don't know, you have to go off T. So like, they weren't really trying to cooperate with me. So that was probably the worst part, was being off T and then experiencing all this. Because like, if I was on T and experiencing all this, I'll be like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga. Like, I don't care. I'm in pain. Fuck it. But I was off T, like feeling everything 10 times more. Like, it was just not maybe the best emotional and physical collaboration that it could have been. So that sucked. I should have mentioned that in the beginning, that I was off T. I had to be off T for 3 months. Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, I really don't want to deter anyone from doing it, and I don't want to promote anyone to do it. It's literally like, weigh the options. Like, do you want to do this? And yeah, just to clarify again, my period thing, that was me being off of T1, and then 2, being on the wrong dose when I got back on T. So that, I think that contributed to my period being weirder more than the actual surgery did, because now that I'm on my correct dose, which you guys saw in the video previously, if you didn't, go check it out, I mentioned that my levels are good now. Like, I'm back to where I was pre-surgery. I'm good. There's 2 squirrels right now talking to each other. Rico. But yeah, it's windy as hell here. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but that's pretty much gonna sum up my egg retrieval process for real. If you have any questions, let me know. But so I talked about the during the procedure and after. Honestly, leading up to it, it was just a bunch of like shots and being off T for 2 months, and then it was like 2 weeks of shots. So not that bad. It's worth it, man. Yeah, I hope that I summed up my experience for real. If I left anything out, just ask me in the comments. Y'all know I'll be replying to comments. Like, I'll definitely answer your questions. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else, but I pretty much, he's good. I can't really think of anything else right now. So yeah, I'm just outside, honestly, chilling. Life's good, man. Life is freaking good. Like, I feel like sometimes factors try to make me think that life ain't good, and it is. Like, I only got $4 in my account, but life is still great. You know what I'm saying? Still rich, man. I'm rich, and I ain't even talking about money. I'm rich, and I ain't even talking about money. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I said I'm rich, and I'm not even talking about money. I don't think y'all feel me. I said I'm rich, and I'm not even talking about money. We rich, and I'm not even talking about money, bro.